I'm going to go real quick onto Twitter and post our link again here so we can get some more people on the chat. I didn't pull it up. I didn't know how many people are here already. That is the great question. All right, let's see. Exciting news coming out today, guys. About me, anyways. Did you guys see my our trailer is out for our TV show? And I say our because you guys are just as big a part of this as I am. Okay, let's see. Retweet with comment. Okay, live now. Come join. All right. Okay, now let me pull up the YouTubes and see who is in here. All right, here we go. Oh, look at this. 3 people, but we got a lot of comments. What is up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Robin, what is up? First time seeing you in here, I think, right? I've never seen you before. Just kidding. That's a joke we have. What is up, Armando? Hope you are doing well. Sound okay, everybody? Mike says he's going to try to pop in and out. Somebody's shilling Bitcoin incognito. Yeah, guys, did you guys check out the Crypto Cake trailer? How about that? Let's pull that up real quick. Maybe, I'm not sure if it'll work on here or not. Let's see if I can pull it up behind me here. Yeah, guys, so the Crypto Cake channel is live now. So, I was watching some Kobe highlights earlier. Just have to remember, Kobe is immortal. He's a legend. LeBron, you got something to prove for the Lakers. Let's see if you can do it. Okay, let's see here. Crypto Cake. See if we can pull it up here and get it going on behind me. Okay, so guys, subscribe to this channel, okay? This is the Crypto Cake channel. So you guys make sure that you subscribe here. So LBJ is the GOAT. Come on, dude. He's not as good as Jordan. Jordan's a legend because he never lost. That's my basketball. Yeah, I will admit LeBron is better than Kobe in like a athletic sense. But nobody had that killer instinct like Kobe. But anyways, guys, so this is Crypto Cake. This is the channel. So they've got about 2 million subscribers. So it's pretty obvious they bought this channel because it just started. So they are all real people, though. Who is Chris? And why do you want Chris to look into Bezon? I don't know Chris. Colonel Chapman. No Chris in here. I don't know if you know that. Anyway, so like, that's why this video, it's got like a lot of dislikes. Is because people from the original channel were like, oh, you switched a channel on us. What's up, Denny boy? Yeah, better be a typo. I'm talking real business in here. Okay, so this is the trailer for the channel. I'm gonna let it play. Do you guys want to watch it? There's 13 people in here. I don't know if you guys have all seen this or not. I'm not gonna full screen it. I'll just keep it behind me so you guys can see it. Hopefully you can hear it. But you guys make sure to go here and like this, and then like my comment at the top. I want everybody to know that I love the Fudbuster. That's the name of my show. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna watch it. It's 3 minutes. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. That's Wendy and the Coin Boys right there doing the morning show.
25K by the end of the year, 50K by the end of the year. Some people that think it's just some fad that Bitcoin's going to go away.
All right, first of all, it's not a fad. It's not a slap bracelet, okay? It's not a fidget spinner because there's no market cap on a fidget spinner.
So, to me, the cat is out of the bag. As of 10 years ago, the internet started printing money.
Hey guys, I'm BitBoy, aka the Fudbuster. Am I supporting
What's up, Jeff?
Or hackers?
I'm trying to decide what kind
That's
of
my sister,
career I
by the
want
way.
to pursue in college. So, do you think pursuing a career in blockchain is a smart move?
And this is a Crypto Stash, and that's Crypto Sanity.
I'm Nasty Potato. Well, the stash...
Whoa, bro. Dude, she's only 17. 18, actually. Oh, God, she's 18.
Yes, Satoshi Nakamoto. And we will forever keep his chair empty.
And this is you might know this is Nathan from Crypto Knots.
Excellent.
Used to be his channel.
I really like this project. The market cap is at $4 billion. Unfortunately, it had to lose of a negative 2.36%. Let's just get the rocket over there.
Guys, the sister
Alright.
comments. Come on.
The Ethereum philosophy is built on 5
I think the white paper show's getting cut.
simplicity, universality,
You guys think it looks boring?
modularity, agility, non-censorship, and non-discrimination.
There's Crypto Breakfast with the straightened hair.
Please welcome Brian Austin Green.
He said, why didn't anybody tell me my sleeves were so long?
A hard fork. What does that mean?
A hard fork is one that you use for steak.
I think we're going to talk to our producers here, and we're going to try to make
About that?
a Brian coin.
That'd be amazing. That'd be awesome.
Star Wars. I went in on the poker show too. Where's the poker show? Yeah, I went in on that one. I want to negotiate that. Got to hook it up. Now, you guys know there is a boop. All right, and it's got 25 dislikes, but like I said, it's just because they changed this channel and the original people were like upset about it. But you know, you guys make sure you go like this thing up because we're trying to make it happen. I'll leave that behind me so people will remind. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what they're doing for the Crypto Poker Show yet. So they got 14 different shows they want to do. Yeah, the white paper show. If you read, they released a press release today. Gosh, I feel like y'all are all my best friends. I love all you guys, just so you know. Let's see, Crypto Cake. All right, if you just Google that, here's the press release today. And if in here, now they talk to me, I don't talk to like the producers like every day or anything, but they talk to me, but they didn't tell me exactly which one of the shows was getting cut. But it says here that the creators and lead producers of Crypto Cake will be showcasing the new trailer at World CryptoCon 2018 conference in Las Vegas from October 31st, November 2nd. Attendees will also receive an early preview trailer for 5 of the 14 shows. From the channel's programming schedule for the first time, the 5 show trailers will be made available online after the conference released throughout November. So basically, I don't know what XBI is that a Japanese exchange? But anyways, the women of crypto, that simple no, that is not the women of crypto show. But anyway, so they shot 6 trailers, and I think the white papers one's getting cut. Here's the thing. I don't know. I think if I had the technical knowledge to be able to do a white paper show, I might be able to make it entertaining because you guys know, I got some charisma, you know what I mean? But it seems like a lot of the people that would have the technical knowledge needed to make a show called white papers, they just don't have it, you know? So I think that's the one that is going to be, oh, I did hear about that, Colonel Chapman. But I think that one is the one that's getting cut. But yeah, more personality on that one. But I mean, how much personality can you do on a white paper show? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen with it. But I think that is the one that's getting cut. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure. But so as far as the other shows, like the Women of Crypto, that has nothing to do with, I don't know if Wendy's going to be involved in it. I'm not sure, but it doesn't have anything to do with what Crow does on his channel with the live stream. And then there's also, so the poker show, this is, I think, maybe the idea behind the poker show. I'm trying to get more and more involved with that show. And when eventually comes contract time, I don't have a contract yet. When it comes contract time, I want to negotiate that in there. I definitely want to be involved in that somehow. I think the idea is playing poker with crypto, and so during, let's say this, if you watch poker shows, they edit it. You know what I mean? A hand may actually take 15 minutes, but they edit it down to a few minutes, and they do a good job, so it looks like that's all it took. So maybe over a 3 or 4 hour playing window, that they trim down to an hour, you could actually see people's hand value or their chip stack values going up and down based on the current market. So, you know, if something has a little spike, then, you know, whatever crypto or whatever chip stack that person has, like it'll show their value go up based on a green candle, or could be red as well. So very interesting. I want to be involved in it. A lot of you guys know I absolutely love poker, so I would definitely love to be involved in that one. As far as some of the other ones, the video gaming one, I think will be a real cool tie-in. So I certainly hope all this is going to get off the ground. I mean, it all looks very promising. I'm hoping to move to California beginning of the year and get this thing going. So very excited about the channel. Very excited to show you guys the work that we've been working on. So I'll have my individual trailer that will come out, that will come out this week. So, you know, I'll share that with you guys as soon as the conference is over. It looks like we can't share it until after the conference. So we're going to be debuting it there. So it's just really, really exciting stuff, guys. I mean, it really hit me today. I saw a tweet about Crypto Cake today, and basically what the person said was, God, I wish I could remember. It said like something to the effect of, this is going to be a giant leap for crypto. And I guess for the first time, it really hit me. Like, look, other people will claim like, oh, I have a 24/7 crypto channel or whatever. But they mean like maybe they got a YouTube channel where they do a bunch of videos or something like that. There's nothing like what Crypto Cake is. It's going to have a streaming website, cryptocake.com, but it's also going to be on like Sling TV, Amazon. The goal is to get it on DirecTV, to get it on regular cable, just like a regular news channel. That's the goal of the channel. So this is not like a little rinky-dink, and you can tell by the trailers how professional they looked. This isn't like a rinky-dink operation. So it really hit me today that, you know, if this happens and if we're able to move forward and, you know, my show gets big or whatever, it doesn't have to get big, even if it gets started. If we start the channel and we get all these shows going, it's going to be really, really cool, because it hit me today. I will be part of the first crypto channel ever. And like in the history books of when they will write about the revolution of cryptocurrency, like I'll play a role in that. And that's super exciting to me, to know that I could actually make some kind of difference, you know? So I'm very excited about it. I hope that you guys all watch. I hope you guys all, you know, share the content, follow the YouTube channel, follow them on Twitter, follow them on Instagram, and things like that. So yeah, they did. They did not buy the subs, okay? They did not buy the subs. They bought a YouTube channel. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? I mean, they just started and it's got 2 million subscribers almost. So they obviously bought this channel. They didn't start it and all of a sudden 2 million people, you know, did today. But, you know, I mean, I think that that's one really cool thing about having all of my friends. So 4 out of the 6 shows that we shot are like all really good friends of mine. We're all in this group called the Satoshi Droppers. Me, Crypto Breakfast, the Coin Boys, Wendy, Crypto Sandy, Crypto Stash. We're all like, we've been super close pretty much since day one. So like I'm getting to do this with my friends. I also do know Captain Crypto, Nathan from used to be Cryptonauts. Now he's on Altcoin Buzz. I know him as well, but not as well as I know those other guys and gal. So it's just been really exciting to do this, you know, with my friends and things like that. But the one advantage that Crypto Cake is going to have working with us is we're all pretty good at social media and at marketing. So once it gets time to really put the focus on the marketing of the channel and things, then they won't have to do things like buy this channel, which they did. Yeah, but they're not fake. They're all real people. Some people on that channel, it used to be something called SoFlo, or I don't exactly know what it was before. They deleted all the content. So news changes so frequently. Crypto world is going to be up to date. Yeah, it's going to be live. So almost all the shows, I believe, are going to be live, or at least on the first go-round. They've actually mentioned putting my show and maybe the Celebrity Crypto Show on Netflix, which would be a way for people to you know, catch them on the flip side, if you will. But initially, they will be live. And so, yes, we will be able at certain times to break news on the air. And there will also be a way to... my channel is basically a call-in show. So that'll be another way for you guys to engage with me on the show and things like that. That's why, like, I had my sister pre-record that question, and several other people as well played a role in that. So they'll be able, like, that'll be a way maybe you can get on TV too, you know, call in and be like, oh, hey, you know, I know that guy. That's Armando or whatever. So SoFlo Antonio, the meme guy, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Yeah, Armando. That's Crypto Turk. Check him out. He's got a new video. Go check his YouTube channel out, Crypto Turk. Really doing something unique in the space. But I'm not sure if there will be a blockchain basics, but I think there probably needs to be something like that. I got ideas for all kinds of shows. I want to get, here we go. I want to get little 3-minute snippets of my cartoon and actually get BitBoy and HODL, the animated series going. Yeah, you know what, Jasper? That is, I guess that's JP. Is that you, JP? That's the idea. I'm supposed to be like Jim Cramer, kind of. I'm supposed to be the Jim Cramer-like show. So everybody else's shows were shot in one studio, except for mine. I had my own independent location. Like, my show's supposed to kind of be like the creative show where it's got a really cool set and things like that. So, you know, I'm definitely hoping maybe I can be as famous as Jim Cramer and people will actually know me. So, yeah. But I got ideas for all kinds of shows. So, you know, and plus, like, and this just kind of comes with it. Now that people know that I'm associated with this, now I got all kinds of people coming out of the woodworks. And I'm not trying to, like, discourage people from doing that. But I got all kinds of people like, oh, hey, I got an idea for a show, or I want to do a show, or, you know, whatever. And I understand that, but I don't have, like, any... I'm over here in Atlanta right now. Everybody else lives in LA except for me that's involved in it. So it's hard for me to... I don't really have the ability to, like, pitch these shows, these other shows right now. But it might be something down the road that I can do. And like I said, I think they've got 14 ideas, but I don't even know if all 14 of those will be the, you know... exact show. I need a team. What do you mean I need a team? Straight up. What do you mean I need a team, Armando? Oh, manager? I kind of do have a manager at this point, but he's not, we don't have an official contract yet between each other. He's basically, I'm going to be cutting him on a percentage of stuff that I get at first, but it's not, we don't have a contract yet. So I'm going to try him out and see how he works. And then if it works out well, then I might do that. So the thing about a TV manager, from what I understand, is that for your first contract, you don't even really need a manager. It's after you have a resume, like at least one thing on it. That's when you really need a manager. For the first one, you just need to have like an attorney look over it. Guys, this is a diet root beer. It is the closest thing to a regular soda without it being a regular soda I've ever found. I really love it. So, thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. He's going to be my manager. Jeff, I love you. Jeff, one of the original members of the BitSquad. Yeah, and that's what he's doing, Armando, is he's basically running potential interviews and ICO reviews and some like product placement stuff maybe for the channel, some sponsorship. So, so I don't know if you guys know this, but Armando is sleeping on my hotel floor tomorrow night. So real excited about that. Then I'm going to let him sleep in a bed, but not the same bed for Las Vegas. So excited about that. You guys see, I really love my community. Armando was just some guy that commented on some of my videos. And now look, we're like best friends and he's sleeping in the hotel with me. So anyways, I do want to go back to this other thing that is true. It's true. Tell him, Armando. Tell him you're sleeping on the floor. Okay, just for one night, though. Then he gets to bed after that for like 2 nights, I think. But anyways, guys, I want to go back. I do want to touch on this XBI stuff. So I did have somebody contact me about me shilling XBI. And I was just like, I'm kind of like really busy right now. And I am, obviously. I get a lot of requests for stuff like that. Definitely glad I stayed away from it. It's called Bitcoin Incognito. And one thing that they did, and God, it drives me crazy when people do this, is like on Twitter, when I'm talking about something totally random, and then all of a sudden they come in commenting like, oh, by the way, you should check out this coin I've got. That annoys the crap out of me. Somebody contacted me on Telegram from XBI. I was like, I just don't really think this is one I'm interested in. And it turns out that was a good move by me because they basically frauded, not frauded financially, but they very deceptively seemed to add CZ from Binance into, I believe, their Telegram group. And it wasn't really him, it was an imposter, and supposedly they knew that, allegedly. So I just think right now is a very, very dicey time. a very, very dicey time for crypto projects. I'll tell you guys, this stuff with Oyster, like, it really, really, really scared me. Honestly, it does scare me. Because we have a project that was, I mentioned in my video last night, it was in the top 200 at one point. It was as high as 111. And people are saying it's not quite an exit scam. Some people are saying, if you watched my video last night, that they believe that this scam actually extends further to people that are on the team currently. I don't have any information to base that on other than that's what people are saying, allegedly. Supposedly, the founder of the coin that's no longer involved with the project, well, he was still on the website, is the one who did this huge scam, stole money, used a backdoor in the code. And one thing that this has gone to show is that it's so important for projects that have this print function in the code to be able to move to their own mainnet, because as long as they stay on the ERC20 coding, it's almost impossible to prevent this from being something that people can do. So it is very concerning when you look at the landscape of crypto to know, yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close for real. In terms of being an exit scam. I mean, you could say that the founder set all this up. What was it? I saw that the founder did something in June. Okay, so basically in June was when the founder passed off the reins of the program to Bill Cordes, who is now the CEO. And it just seemed like it was really, really sketchy timing because he had just gotten into it on Reddit with a lot of users that were accusing the project of being a scam. So Bruno Block backed off of it, and then he brought this new team on, and the new team didn't even know who he was. But, a lot of people have been like, stay away if you don't know the CEO, if they're anonymous. And yes, it's true. But at the same time, like, isn't that what Bitcoin is? Like, we don't know who Satoshi is. Who knows, guys? Let me blow your mind for a second. Well, what if Satoshi is still alive and is somebody who's just sitting around to destroy the market with all the Bitcoins that he has that are out of circulation, and that is basically baked into the price? I don't think that's the case by any stretch of the imagination. It doesn't line up with the character of who Satoshi would be. And somebody brought up this point, which was Ravi, actually, who's one of my Telegram admins. He brought up the fact that, yes, Satoshi was never the CEO, though. Like, Satoshi was, he was the creator, but it was decentralized from the beginning, and there was never a company behind Bitcoin. Whereas with Oyster Pearl, he was the CEO. So if you're in the business world, if you're a business and you have a CEO, then it's a really bad way to run your business to be anonymous because of things like this. We're constantly learning stuff in crypto, right? We're learning about possible scams in the future that other projects could do based on what we're seeing today. So it's a learning process for everybody. So, I think it's just a very sketchy situation. So the XBI situation, it's really bad timing that they did some stupid crap like that on the heels of the Oyster situation. So let me go back to some of these comments. JP said, I've been waiting months for a live TV show on CNBC, Netflix, wherever that is just all about crypto. It's well-deserved and well-needed. Congrats to you, man. Thank you, JP. I appreciate that. At some point it's got to happen, right? At some point. So, who do you want to see? Who do you want to see talking about crypto? Do you want it to be people in suits that are all in the financial world? Is that who you want to see talking about crypto on a TV channel, like on CNBC? Or do you want to see, like, just a regular dude, just a regular guy up there talking crypto? So, what's up, Outdoor Inspired? Good to see you. Okay, Crypto Terp said, for reals, dude, save my bacon with World CryptoCon lodging. I got you. You guys need to know, I love my people. That's a real thing. So, Armando has become very dear to my heart in a non-weird way. So, let's see. Armando said, do we know, is the stablecoin from Coinbase, if it has a similar backdoor? Supposedly, yes, it does. And supposedly, almost all the stablecoins do. So, I don't know enough about the coding to be able to get in and determine whether or not that's true. But, I've talked about this on several videos. The issue I have with this is most of these companies behind these stablecoins, other than Tether, like we can probably respect like Circle and Coinbase, their stablecoin, the Gemini stablecoin. We can pretty much expect that the companies behind these are like reputable names, and they're probably not going to do anything to mess with the supply, right? However, there is a backdoor built in, and one of the reasons why this is built in is to, like, let's say somebody gets hacked, right? Let's say one of the exchanges gets hacked, and all of these stable coins get pulled off of that exchange. They basically have like, not a kill switch, but a recall switch built in to where they can immediately recall all of those from a wallet. It's supposed to be like for protection's sake. And that's the same thing that the Moyacoin guy said about their code and theirs. And I think for the most part, that's probably right. That's probably why they have it. However, I've made this point several times. We don't know in 3 years from now what the legality of cryptocurrency is going to be, right? So you say like, oh, they would only do it if somebody got hacked or something got stolen or whatever, or if something was doing something like really super illegal, or if like terrorism was getting funded from a stable coin somehow. I don't even know if that's possible. Whatever it would be, then all of a sudden they could recall them. Well, we all know how this government oppression works, right? Like what's legal today may be illegal in a few years. And so you might end up in a situation where you own a bunch of cryptocurrency in a place that all of a sudden now it's illegal. And for whatever reason, kind of like we've seen with the United States, where they can bully other countries into doing things. Now, I love America. Don't get me wrong. I'm certainly a patriot through and through. But we know that that's the case on the political landscape. So having that built in, right, it allows that option to where we can't keep our own crypto safe for 100% sure. We're removing the banks, we're removing the middlemen, which is good for the peer-to-peer stuff, but now we're responsible for our own cryptocurrency. That's like when I got hacked or phished or whatever you want to call it, it was like nothing I can do, and I understand that's the risks, right? But I'm still willing to accept crypto for the rewards. So that's the bad thing about these built-in codes. And I don't use stable coins. I don't want to use anything that's got a backdoor built into it if I can help it. But what we're finding is some of this coding is a little more complicated than just a simple audit can determine, because QuantStamp, as I talked about last night, audited Oyster Pearl and said that they only had one small medium-sized warning in the code. Turns out they had a function that allowed basically the founder to print them on demand. So do we even know if Satoshi is just one person or a group? I believe Satoshi is one or two people. Personally, I believe Satoshi is dead. I believe Satoshi was Hal Finney. I do not believe it's Nick Szabo. And I believe that Dorian Nakamoto was involved to some extent, even if it was just as much as knowing that his name was being used, and then in the future he would be a scapegoat. He has a lot of military contracting experience, and his kind of experience as a contractor, it lends to the belief that he could have been involved with something like that. So that's my personal opinion on it. I don't think it was a giant group of people. I think I also don't believe it was a time traveler. Okay, check CEOs of Bezant, but the CEOs or former exchanges are Dasser Kim. What are you saying there, Colonel Chapman? Are you saying you like Bezant? I'm a little confused by that. What these people, are you saying that these are all on the board of Bitcoin Incognito? Thoughts on ZRX? I love ZRX personally. I think it's great, but I've said this a few times on some videos. I actually have a top 11. I love this diet root beer, guys. I'm still on a diet. I've got this top 11 cryptocurrencies video coming out. I don't know what day. I think maybe on Monday. I got a video every day while I'm gone. I got a couple funny ones. You guys, you heard it here first. Wait for my TA video. You guys are going to love my TA video. It's freaking fire. And then I got a Trump video coming out, a FUD Trump video coming out. And it's going to be with my daughter. My daughter really wants to be in a video. She's 5. So she talked me into it. So we did a little Trump video. She got a little shy on camera. But I got a video every day while we're gone. But I did a top 11 cryptos for 2019 video. I left ZRX off. And I explained in the video why I did that. It's just for me, I feel like I cannot tell people to put all their stock into the ZRX basket when, since Ethereum has had all the issues in the past with the scalability or even currently, if Ethereum isn't able to scale and Ethereum isn't able to solve its problems, which I do believe it will do, but if it's not, then ZRX will have no use. ZRX cannot move to another platform like almost all the other ERC20s can. So because of that, it has concerned me a little bit, and that's why like I'm not pushing it as much as I was, but personally I'm still a fan. Obviously the ZRX listing was absolutely huge, so anyways, that's my thoughts on ZRX. Okay, people are using but Satoshi is hidden to hide their identities and scam people. I already talked about that. Thoughts on Bitcoin IRA? Saw the interview with Beatles. I haven't looked into that yet. My personal opinion on that would be just the idea of a Bitcoin IRA would be keep your Bitcoin investments separate from your IRA investments. That's what I would say. For protection's sake, just like YouTube can censor things it deems inappropriate, terroristic, etc. And exactly. I mean, I don't know if you guys are on crypto Twitter. Please come join me on crypto Twitter if you're not. It's the most fun place, other than in my live streams. So crypto Twitter, Shill Gates. If you don't know, Shill Gates was a guy he's a big account. He had 21,000 followers, and he grew really, really fast based on a couple different things. But he got banned from Twitter. He got suspended. So it really sucks. He wasn't my favorite person on Twitter, but he also wasn't not my favorite person. I liked him okay. He was a little controversial for my liking. I like to say out of controversy for the simple fact of exactly what we're talking about right now, which is all of a sudden Twitter just decided like they didn't like his content. They didn't like something he said, and so they kicked him off. That's why I stay away from stuff like that. So that's why I don't get into it with people, on social media. I've fed a troll a couple times, and it never works out. I always end up wasting my time. And then I end up muting the people because I'm tired of hearing all their responses to something I might say. Not because of censorship. That's why I don't block people. But, sometimes if somebody's getting under your skin so bad and you can't stand what they're saying, first of all, you need to look at yourself and understand why it's bothering you so much. But second of all, just mute them. You know what I mean? So you don't see it. You don't need to have that clouding up your day. That's my personal opinion. I try not to feed trolls. I've done it a couple times, but I try to stay way away from anything that could get me trouble. Would the show contain any technical analysis? Are you talking about my TA video? My technical analysis? Oh, there's some good technical analysis in that video. I think you guys are really going to like that one. I got the idea to do some TA from Crypto Wendy, and then it just never lined up for her to come on and help me with it. But I think you guys are going to like it. It's pretty good. I don't want to spoil it. I'm so good at TA, like I may have created a couple of my own methods. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I too think Satoshi's dead. And honestly, like I hope Satoshi's dead, not because I wish death upon a person, but I think that's better for the crypto ecosystem if nobody can ever put those back into circulation. And also, there will never be anyone, even though, of course, Craig Wright claims to be Satoshi, like there will never be anybody who will step up and say, and give opinions about where Bitcoin is going versus its original vision. Like when Roger Ver says stuff like that, right? But he's on the fork. We'll never have someone come out and be like, I don't like where you guys have taken my project. I think that would be really detrimental. That's what's made like Satoshi kind of almost like a legend, Satoshi's a legend. For sure. And I think anything that would actually make him a real person, that we would absolutely know who he is, I think that would downgrade, I think that would downgrade some of the things that we love about Bitcoin. So if the exchange knew about it, they were responsible too. Are you talking about the PRL, the Oyster? Are you talking about the Oyster situation? Because here's what happened. KuCoin has not been requiring KYC. On November 1st, which is Thursday, from that point forward, you will have to do KYC to withdraw more than 2 Bitcoins. So that was the timing. That's why Oyster Pearl chose right now to remove it, to take all of the money, because he knew he could get away with it before November 1st. So Pabst drinker here. It's root beer. It's Pabst root beer? Okay, here's Colonel Chapman responding. No, Bizont, which is Bizont, those names I mentioned from the team of Bizont and Jemai. Yeah. Okay. Do you want me to look into Bizont? Is that what you're saying? I know like I'm way behind on the comments here, but you want me to look into that? That's what I might look into. I saw Chico likes it. No, you guys know he's not my favorite person, but he showed his portfolio the other day. I've gotten to where I watch his videos. I don't know why. But I watch his videos now for some reason, not because I think they're good, but I'm just always looking for what's going to come out of his mouth. And he that's like 5% of his portfolio or something. So I thought that was pretty interesting. He's also big on the Daro. Do you guys know about Daro? D-R-O? I had somebody shilling it in my Telegram group a couple weeks ago. But I don't know. That's another one that I may want to look into. So happy birthday from the. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Yes, including the fam. I want my son to get in on some videos. He's 7 tomorrow. Tomorrow's his birthday, so we're having breakfast and then I'm leaving. But you know, we've done a lot of good birthday stuff for him. I took him to Pittsburgh to the Falcons game for his birthday present. So Ethereum is with Hyperledger now. So is Bizont. Has anybody heard about SimpleSwap.io instant exchange? Has anybody used it? Somebody was asking me that the other day about it. I haven't looked into it. But it's fun to stir the pot. Pretty much a First Amendment absolutist. I am too. No. Don't. I don't want you guys. Yeah. I'm definitely against censorship. That's when I say I generally don't block people. Like I just mute them because I may not care what they have to say, but I feel like they still have the right to say it. The one thing is the one thing about that really would make me block somebody was if they said something about my family. You know, if they said something personal about my family, that would oh, I can't wait to get to that comment I just saw. But that's where I draw the line. So somebody made a weird comment about my wife on Twitter, which was weird. I don't know if she's watching right now, but she took over my Twitter for my birthday and posted a video, and somebody said she was yummy, and I thought that was really weird. I didn't know how to respond to that. Okay. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the First Amendment for sure. I think that I'm definitely against censorship. I'm against people trying to control the flow of information, which is funny. You know, I watched a video today about the difference between the millennials and the Generation Zs. And the millennials pretty much love censorship. They love it. If you don't agree with their message, then they want to shut you down. They don't want to hear it, right? But the Generation Z, the people that are growing up, like they've grown up with a different flow of information in terms of social media. Like they've grown up in a social media age where they get more of their news from like Twitter or YouTube than they do from TV. And so because of that, it's led them to be more open to other people's ideas and opinions. I can't wait until that's a popular idea again, because it drives me crazy when if somebody disagrees with you, that you feel like you need to shut them down. So the Telegram group link is, Colonel Chapman, it is down below in the video information. It should be the very top thing to click. So the name of the group is BitSquad. So come on and join. If you're not in BitSquad, come on and join. We would love to have you in there. So Telegram's pretty fun. Sometimes it's really active, sometimes it's not. But come get in while it's less than 20,000 people, because that's what it'll be at one day, and then you'll never be able to get a hold of me. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of me while you have me, please. Okay, Armando said, until they don't agree with you, shut down. Yeah, exactly. Or maybe I already hit that comment. Legend of Zelda or Super Mario Brothers? Okay, Legend of Zelda, no question. I'm a huge Zelda fan. I don't get into like RPGs. I'm not a traditional video game player, really. I like, I just played and beat the new Mega Man 11, which is a side-scroller, which is really cool. But as far as gaming goes, I'm just more like old school. Like, I like sports games. I'm big on Madden. My son's name is Madden. That tells you all you need to know right there. Obviously, love football, love playing those games. I play some basketball games. Baseball games have just gotten too slow for me. I used to really, really like those when I was a kid. But I don't play first-person shooters, really. I'm not into those. And I'm not into RPGs at all. I don't like any game that I feel like is it BitSquad or a link anywhere? The link should be in the video information down below. Interesting. No way, Armando. That's crazy. That's insane. Your name's Madden. Okay. Oh, no, you're saying my son's name is Madden. Yeah, definitely. No. That's the real one, Colonel Chapman. We only have 68. I said join before we have 20,000. We had almost 100. We had right at 100, but then I had some problems with my personal Telegram, and I decided to go ahead and close down that one, create a new Telegram and a new chat I could be in control of. So, anyways, I'm not a fan of traditional RPGs, but I am a huge fan of Zelda because I don't like anything that's like a glorified card game, I feel like. Like a lot of those RPGs, you're like, 74 hit points. There it is. Ooh, I was attacked. 10 points. I want to be able to take a sword and slash you. Like, that's what I want to be able to do. So I've always loved Zelda games. Big fan. Favorite one, obviously, is Ocarina of Time. Anyone who says anything different is not a true Zelda fan. I would say Ocarina of Time, number 1. Link to the Past, number 2. You got to go original Zelda, number 3. Because, I mean, it's obviously the gameplay is not superior to the other ones, but... obviously that's number 3. And then number 4, I go Breath of the Wild. So that's my personal opinion on Zelda rankings. Wow, the chat has been going up since I started talking Zelda. You guys must really, really, really love Zelda. But I did play and beat the Breath of the Wild. For the first time, I also played, I was able to download and play Zelda 2 for, the Nintendo Wii. And I did play that one and finally beat that one. That one was super hard. So... Okay, sounds like you watched Louder with Crowder U of M show from last week. Armando, do not call me out on that, dude. Do not, because you saw, I just did a change my mind thumbnail the other day. So, Crypto Glass says BitTube. I'm not on BitTube yet, really. I don't know. I think BitTube's got some potential, but I just have so many videos, and I haven't. I keep meaning to get on it, but I just keep forgetting. So maybe I'll do it when I get back from Las Vegas. Let's see. Yeah. Legend of Zelda loot box is my text notification. That's funny. Love Zelda. I'm in. Thank you. My costume didn't come for Halloween before leaving for Vegas. I was going to be an NPC. Oh, God, I don't even like to say the word NPC just because that'll get you banned on Twitter. The NPC stuff is the most reverse trolling thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, if you really look into it and do some research on the NPC stuff, it is absolutely insane. That's right. If you see Mom of Wild Things, that's my wife. Our family dressed up as Zelda characters last year. So, okay, so your costume didn't come. I don't know. Do you guys... Oh, I already packed it up. I was going to say, maybe I should put my BitBoy mask on, but it's already packed in my bag. It's, like, hard to get. You will be seeing pictures of me in my full BitBoy costume, which is pretty funny. Listening. Oh, thanks, B. Thomas. Thanks for listening, bud, on your way home from work. That's cool. What is the position of EOS in your mind? It's currently positioned in the back of my mind, away from any important thoughts. No, I'm not a fan of EOS. I don't like Dan Larimer. I don't like anything he's done. I feel like he always leaves stuff half done. And I would argue that pretty much everything he's ever done in terms of the blockchain world, the projects he left, like they still look like they're about half done, and they only work about halfway. So that's my personal account or personal opinion on Dan Larimer, and that affects my position on EOS. So, you know, I'm not a fan. If you are a fan, I'm sorry. And I'm definitely not saying, it's my own personal opinion. I know there are a lot of people that are really passionate about it. EOS is one that I would not, it's not like XRP. Like XRP, I will not invest in because I don't feel like it fits the idea of cryptocurrency or of decentralization. With EOS, it's not like that. I just don't like Dan Larimer. So I've seen some interviews with him. I don't like stuff he says. And, I invest in more than just 3 letters. So I really got to line up with what I believe. So, okay, my sentiments exactly, but don't forget about win Wind Waker was a good game. I'll say Wind Waker was underrated, but it still is not one of my favorites. People hated it. They canned that game, but it was not that bad. It was just the graphics were so outside of the box, and that's Nintendo's thing. They like to come up with outside of the box ideas. So, but I've beaten every console Zelda game I've beaten. I've not beaten. The only ones I have not beaten are like Game Boy. I don't mess with the handheld consoles. So I've thought about trying to download and play them somewhere just because, I understand like they're canon to the story, but Have you ever seen that crazy graphic that basically ties in all of the Zelda games and it shows how they're all like, it's like a timeline of all the Zelda games and how they all take different paths, but they're all the same story. It's a really cool thing. If you're into Zelda, I would suggest looking that up. So, JP said, what do you think about some of these new Bitcoin wallets that have just been created in the last month or so with the one transaction with huge amounts in them? Do you think it's banks over the counter getting ready? Possibly. The institutional money is just so, it's so hard to read right now. But I do think that, there's got to be something, right? There's got to be something to that. So I think the OTC stuff, it doesn't affect the exchanges as much. So that could explain a lot. I post the info with PDF. Also, appreciate it. I will look into it. Now, keep in mind that I won't be doing any videos until I get back from Las Vegas. I'm actually trying to chill in Las Vegas. I'm not going to do... This is something I've been trying to do on the channel, okay? And I want you guys give me some opinions on this. I have gotten to the point where I want to do things, there's some things that I want to do, but the return on my time investment is not nearly worth it for me to do. For instance, the wrap-up videos that I've done from the conferences, I know a lot of people like the Full House video too that I did for when I went to Litecoin Summit. People aren't watching those videos. That's the truth. I spend more time on a wrap-up video of a conference and on those interviews than a regular video by a long shot, and it'll get 100 views or 200 views compared to some of our other ones that get 1,000. And to me, the time it takes me to actually make those videos, I don't feel like I'm getting the return on the investment of that time right now. So I'm going to try this going to this conference and just kind of chilling. I'm making a pretty cool video for Twitter with the Satoshi droppers. It'll be really exciting. I'm also going to be doing my podcast, Beers and Bitcoin. We're going to be doing a live episode on Thursday of that as well. So I do have some things I'm doing, but for the most part, I'm trying to be a little more low key on this one. I'm not taking my GoPro. I'm not taking my computer. Obviously I'm going to have my phone, but I think until I can get the channel to a point where I feel like people are as interested in those things, like my Flippin' Friday. I spent 2 whole days recording that song with my brother-in-law, Adam, right, who's really awesome, very musically talented. 2 whole days recording the song, not to count at least one day it took me to write it. It took me a couple hours to write it. I'm pretty talented. It took me 30 minutes to write it, I'll be honest with you. So I did that, and then the animation took me probably 3 whole days. So I had overall 5 full days of work into that video, and it did get some views. It got more. It got 2,500 views on it, but somewhere around there. But even that, it wasn't worth that much time to me to make it. So I'm trying to find this balance of making content that I want to make, but I'm also getting a return on it, right? So I don't know. It's just really hard for me because I feel like I want to be creative with stuff, but the creative stuff in the the super good videos, they just don't get the same amount of views that my regular news videos get and stuff like that. So Armando gave my wife a compliment. That was nice of you. It was nice of you to be my wife, mom of all things. We've done a lot of fun things. We all dressed up like Ninja Turtles one year, which was pretty cool. It was all of our kids' ideas. So cool. What are you guys doing this year? Well, we're not doing anything because I'm leaving. I'm BitBoy tomorrow night. So, this is the first year we haven't done family costumes. I figured out what means physical I don't even know what that means. Please don't record the podcast with JJ while I'm snoring on the floor. LOL. Have fun in Las Vegas. I think people like YouTube videos of potentially promising coins, interviewing big names. I think we're on a reverse Bart Simpson here, Keenan. I think that it is going to go back up here pretty soon. But yeah, the interviews, people don't like interviews either, really. Now, look, if I get a big name like John McAfee, I had him on my podcast, people like that. But another thing I'm learning in this space is people do not want to see me interview random CEO of random coin. They don't want to see it. I mean, yeah, if I got the CEO, like I had Mario from Decred on, like that's a top 30 project. People like that. But if I got somebody from a project that's ranked 400, now some of those I do are sponsored, and of course, if they're sponsored, I really haven't done any sponsored interviews, I don't think. But I do have plans on doing sponsored interviews in the past to help fund the channel and things like that. But that will be to sponsor the channel. That won't be because I think people will be super interested in it. So, unfortunately. What do you think will be the next coin listed on Coinbase? Basic Attention Token. I believe there's little doubt it will be next. I think followed by XLM. I think ADA is a little more sketchy. Similarly to what we saw with Gemini saying that they listed Litecoin in October, but they're holding off on listing Bitcoin Cash. The reason for that is supposedly in November, Bitcoin Cash was going to have a hard fork, and that created questions and instability for the project's future for Gemini. And they said because of that, we're going to wait and see what happens before we decide to have a listing. So I think that is definitely something that might happen, but or that's something that is very related, I think, to the ADA situation. We got a huge problem with the Cardano Foundation. The IOHK, and the Cardano Foundation, IOHK, and what's the other one? I can't think of it right now. But whatever the business partner is, they're basically the business managing side of Cardano. They're having a lot of problems with each other. Charles Hoskinson's trying to get the Litecoin Foundation CEO to step down, and because of that, I think that has moved Cardano a little further back to getting listed. Okay, every Monday or Friday, people tune in live with you like this, and people donate to you, and you look at their coin for 5 minutes, for example. Huh, that's interesting. We could do something like that. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, it might be a fun thing. I'll think about it when I get back. I think the thing about it is, I don't know how I feel about tipping me to look at your coin, but I mean, it sounds good financially. I like that. But what if it's a coin I don't know about, though, So maybe I could, well, if people are making tips, I feel like I got to talk about what they tip me for. So I know it's something I'll look at. I'll think about it. Charles Hoskinson for an interview. Hit up Heather. Okay. Yeah. Well, Charles is going to be at Chainwise, so I'm hopefully... Now, I'm supposed to be going to Chainwise, which is going to be Crypto Crows Conference in Cincinnati. However, if my channel takes off, or my show with Crypto Cake takes off, we're supposed to start shooting in February, so I'm not 100% sure how all that could be affected. But my plan is to go there, and if I do, hopefully I can arrange and get an interview with him. So, but yeah, I'll talk to Heather about that. If you look up Mitch Ray on YouTube, he's the best ever at TA, but gets like 3K donations a week. He looks at oh man, well I can't do TA. I don't know. Wait till you see my video. I got a new video coming out. Emergo. Yeah, Emergo. That was the one. That's the company. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. All Charles Hoskinson does is post Insta pics of him like holding a falcon, right? The dude loves falcons. Well, I love falcons too. We'd be great friends. Well, if you're just giving exposure, shining a light, nothing wrong with just speaking about it. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I don't know. I like our BitSquad crypto chats. I think these are fun, right? And you can ask me anything or, whatever. Maybe we do a Friday one where Friday coin, Friday fiat, Friday non-fiat Fridays. I don't know. I'd have to come up with something. I'm big on branding it. I'd have to come up with something. Do you think Litecoin will be the main coin for means of exchange worldwide? No, I do not believe that. I do like Litecoin. I'm going to come up with a new one called Litecoin. It's going to be a coin that I like. I think that Litecoin is truly the silver to gold's Bitcoin's gold. I think that in the past it was used as an exchange coin because it was much faster than Bitcoin during like December and January. But I'm not 100% sure that we will see that again. I think Bitcoin will be able to, it will be able to scale a little better this next time. So not get so clogged. Haha, you don't have to do TA, but like Insight on Coins, look at the website. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I donate $50 to look at Bison or other coins. Yeah, we can definitely do that. We can do that. Just an idea. I love your channel and input. Friday Fun Fair. I love Fun Fair. Fun Fair is a good. I love that project. I mean, I don't know if I want to call that my section that, but I do love Fun Fair. I list that on my top 11 coins for 2019. That's why you guys get the inside scoop. I'm giving you guys a lot of information because I'm not going to be able to talk to you guys for like a while. I'm not even bringing my computer. So unless some kind of huge news hits and I do some kind of live YouTube stream there, which I may do from my phone or something. Tuesday tips, Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesday, Thirsty Thursdays. I don't know. I like to maybe do 2 live streams a week. And then maybe if I get another YouTuber to do one. The thing about the live streams, I really like them. And I get a lot of interaction, which is good. And I really like talking to you guys. Special sauce Saturdays. But the thing about doing the live ones is, they don't get as many replays. So, I don't mind doing 2 or 3 a week, though. So, yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll start that, where I'll look at your coin. I think we'll try it. We'll see how it works when I get back. Question for everyone, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Harry Potter was one of our themed Halloween costumes, so I'm going to have to go with that. Personally, here's the thing. Love Lord of the Rings. Hate. Love Lord of the Rings. Hate the Hobbit movies. I think they were terrible. I did not like the Hobbit movies, but I did like the Lord of the Rings. Let's see. Mom of Wild Things is asking about JRR token. I don't know about JRR token. Is that like a new one? Is that the ticker, JRR? Haven't heard of that one. Probably going to the moon or at least to the Shire, one or the other. Yeah, the Hobbit book is good. I remember reading it when I was a kid. I should turn around and talk through the wall. Hey, honey. I see you typing. Talking through the wall right now. Let's see. I just got a tat of Lord Voldemort. Nice. Why do you think streams don't get as many watches? Well, I think the streams don't get as many watches because a lot of people feel like if they're an hour. That's why. You do an hour and people don't want to sit there and rewatch an hour. And if you actually take what we've been doing for this last hour and remove the ability to read the live chat. Now, you can read the live chat if you're going back and rewatching it, but I'm thinking about somebody who's like riding around in their car and, listen to this almost like a podcast. They're not even going to know what we're talking about because they can't see the chat. So, and I don't even know if everyone is well versed enough in YouTube to be able to follow along with the live chat. I don't know, because like on your phone, you have to click live chat to follow along with it. So I think that's why. And the live streams, honestly, the live streams are for your community. They're not for like drawing new people in or to get watches. Like they're to help you build your community. That's my opinion on it. Now, if I do a live stream with somebody like Crypto Love or Crypto Zombie or one of these bigger guys, like I love doing those because it helps me get exposure to their communities and bring them on. So even though those don't get as many watches, like I do get a lot of subs from doing stuff like that, which is cool. And plus I just like hanging out and talking with people. You also have like, big interviews you can do. Like if I had Charles Hoskinson on the channel or something like that, then that would be something pretty good that people would watch. But a BitSquad crypto chat, like this is just our community, guys. Like we're not having people really stop in that aren't. I mean, go back and look at all of these comments. Like these are all people that are in our community. You know what I mean? For the most part. So, okay, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up. It's 9 o'clock. We've hit an hour. Leaving tomorrow for Las Vegas. Super excited. Can't wait to get back. And, well, I want to enjoy while I'm there. But when I come back, can't wait to talk to you guys about everything I experienced. I'm going to try to network, make a lot more connections, meet some more YouTubers and things like that. I'm on a panel. I'm on a YouTuber panel at World CryptoCon, which is pretty exciting, along with Crypto Love and Crypto Crow, Crypto Beatles, Crypto Wendy, and I don't know who the other person is yet. But so you guys make sure to check that out. I'm sure maybe that'll be on YouTube at some point. But that's all I got. Until next time, guys. See ya.